So the crypto market is facing another drama, and this time it involves the OM token from Mantra. The token is currently down more than 90% and is facing a lot of allegations regarding what happened. If you haven't heard about it and want to know more, well, stay tuned. Hey guys, welcome back to Republic Labs YouTube channel. In this video, we will talk about the OM token from Mantra and how it went down more than 90% in just a couple of hours. So as you can see here, according to data from CoinGecko, the token is currently down more than 90%, which is around 91.7% to be exact, and it happened in just a couple of hours. As you can see here, the token went from $6 to around $0.5. This is a huge drop. As you might remember, a lot of these kinds of drops happen after a rug pull. Aside from rug pulls, a lot of these kinds of corrections or price drops usually happens after something big, which is usually tied to a scam. However, currently, the truth regarding what happened is still unknown, as the Mantra team quickly made a publication to address what happened. As you can see here, the Mantra Twitter account made a publication for the community stating that we want to assure you that Mantra is fundamentally strong. Today's activity was triggered by reckless liquidations, not anything to do with the project. This indicates that the price drop happened because of external factors, not because of the team. Also, they stated that one thing we want to be clear on is that this was not our team. We are looking into it and we'll share more details about what happened as soon as we can. So this means that the Mantra team still doesn't know what happened. This has caused a lot of panic in the market, especially in the Mantra community. As you can see here, according to data from CoinGlass, the panic doesn't only translate into the spot market, but also into the futures market. As you can see here, in the derivative futures market, the second largest liquidation happened because of the OM token, followed by Ethereum and others. This is unusual because usually the biggest liquidation happened because of Bitcoin or Ethereum. Now currently, OM is the second biggest contributor to the liquidation volume with around 84 million in liquidation in just 24 hours. This is huge considering this is a third of the overall liquidation volume in the last 24 hours. So to recap what happened, currently the Mantra team is still looking into what happened themselves. So basically, there are still a lot of rumors and allegations spreading in the market. However, the one statement that is currently backed by data is the reckless liquidation claim. As Look On-Chain previously published a data stating that before the OM crash, at least 17 wallets deposited 43.6 million OM into exchanges, which accounts for 4.5% of the overall circulating supply. So according to Look On-Chain, using the data from Arkham Intelligence, they stated that these addresses and transactions is what caused the fear around the OM token, which caused the price to drop significantly. Also, one investor that is tagged is Laser Digital, which is one of the backers of the OM token. However, Laser Digital quickly clarified that they have nothing to do with this, and that Laser Digital has not sold any tokens they are due to receive. So they shifted the blame from insiders to now centralized exchanges. However, currently, there are no knowledge of which centralized exchanges that liquidates the OM token to create the price drop. Amidst all of this panic, JP Mullen, the CEO of Mantra, made a publication in hopes to help clarify the situation. There are three things that can be highlighted from his statement. The first one is that he clarified that the team have determined that the OM market movements were triggered by reckless forced closure initiated by centralized exchanges on OM account holders, meaning there are some centralized exchanges that liquidated the position of some traders of the OM token and the holders of the OM token. Aside from this, Mullen also highlighted that the unusual transaction happened during low volume time, which is early morning Asia time. If you don't know, the market is separated into three trading times. The first one is Asia, the second one is Europe, and the third one is the US. There are also debates of a fourth time, which is the Australian time. However, the most commonly acknowledged times are these three. And usually, the lowest volume time is the Asia time. So, early morning Asia time is considered to have the lowest volume in trading. So Mullen stated this, alleging that the market manipulation happened when no one was around, which is early morning Asia time. So in his opinion, this makes perfect sense because market manipulation is easier to be done when not a lot of people is around. The third highlight is that he wanted to be clear that all of this did not happen because of the Mantra team. He clarified that the Mantra team, the Mantra Chain Association, its core advisors, or Mantra's investors are not selling their token. Also, their tokens still remain locked in accordance to their vesting period. So by this statement, this means that there is no possibility for the insider to be selling. Because of all of this statement, the community is shifting the blame towards exchanges, alleging some of the biggest exchanges having something to do with this. Well, as usual, when something like this happens, the first exchange they blame is Binance. As you can see here, rumors are spreading that the Mantra Chain CEO blames Chexes, specifically Binance. But this is not true, as Mullen clarified that it was definitely not Binance. Also, a lot of questions starting to pop up, some of which is that the community is asking whether the exchange starts with a B or a C, referring to Coinbase or Binance. These two has been the scapegoat of most of the drama happening in crypto because these two exchanges are the biggest in the world regarding cryptocurrency transactions. However, Mullen clarified that it was neither, and currently the Mantra team is still digging more into it to have more facts to be published to the community. Mullen's last official statement on his Twitter account is that we're compiling all the info and will share in due course. This means that it is expected that we will receive a written publication regarding what happened. But as for now, a lot of people are already selling. As you can see here, the selling pressure is currently strong. In the last hour alone, the price has dropped more than 10%. This means a lot of selling pressure is currently happening. So, this leads to the question, is the project still safe? Well, we currently cannot answer that as we don't have all the facts in the market. This is because we are still waiting for Mullen for his clarification and publication regarding what happened. But for now, what you can do is that if you currently already have some OM tokens and has not sell yet, it is better to just hold, as the price already dropped significantly to the point where you'll be getting a huge loss if you sell. But if you just want to get out and be safe with your current funds, it is probably better for you to just leave now and just sell it. But the decision is up to you guys, as you need to depend on your own conviction of the project. Do you still believe in the long-term potential, or does this price drop make you not believe in it anymore? We are not advising you to do one thing or another, because we are also waiting for the overall facts. But if you want to be safe, it is better to just stick to your own conviction. Well, that's all the information we have today. And if you guys like contents like this, don't forget to like, subscribe, and click that notification bell so you guys are notified when we next upload. Cheers, guys!